Welcome Pisces, this is Evelyn, and this is your read for January 2023. If you want a different kind of read from me or Reiki or anything else that I do, my information is below in the details, and my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe. And otherwise, let's get going with your read for January 2023. We're going to pull 3 cards to set the tone from the Journey of Love first, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I have a half deck of Rider-Waite, which with just people. So one will be a sexual tone, one will be a person or people, and then we have the Journey of Love to set the energy. We're going to use the Universal Golden for the read, and then the Rider-Waite Minis for clarifiers, both upright and reversal for the clarifier deck only. And let's get going. For Pisces. Pisces. I have pre-shuffled all the decks. This is for Pisces, January 2023. January 2023. It's 5:04 on the clock right now. That's the Hierophant and the Emperor. All right, Pisces. January 2023, Pisces. Ah, very nice, becoming. 34 is the energetic exchange, the arrows of love, lots of back and forth, whether it's communication, travel, or just energy in general, because you're becoming you. The bottom of the deck here is across the waters. We have the King of Wands here, and she seems to be standing in the wall of the vortex, waiting for the sun to show up, right? Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. So across the waters with the King of Wands, and then this is Wands energy as well, the 8 of Wands. And again, this is very 2D energy, like the space between, right? So you're in between places, becoming. And the 34 is also the Empress and the Emperor. So perhaps a lot of back and forth between perhaps yourself and what you see for yourself in your future. So let's see what person comes up for you. A lot of people. I'm not going to show you that whole half the deck, but let's see. Pisces. So who's most significant? So we got 3 anyway. 3 cards came up. All right, that's not so bad. So you have you, the Page of Cups, very much Pisces energy, very innocent love. That's the purest, innocent card in the deck. And then the 2 of Cups, a partner to share that with, a best friend, a soulmate. And there is the King of Pentacles. So you got the King of the Wands and King of Pentacles now coming up. But is he looking your way? Because he seems to be looking the other way or snubbing you a little bit. And then we have the Emperor here too, which came up. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. And I said the Emperor and the Empress from the 34. So you could be seeing yourself this way, perhaps looking for your Emperor. And is that the King of Wands or the King of Pentacles? Or is the King of Pentacles the King of Wands? Or is this the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles? Maybe you're partnering up with 2 people. All right, let's see what else is coming up from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And the King of Pentacles, he's got it all together. These 2 came up for Aquarius' reading next to each other up here too. So you might have Aquarius in your chart or be dealing with an Aquarius right now. Or maybe you work with an Aquarius and you're dealing with the same kind of bosses. Let's see what the Tarot of Sexual Magic has for you. Are you partnering up with some bigwigs? And the space between. Oh, that came right out. Fell right in my lap. Love. Look at that. The underlying energy here is the 3 of Wands being present to a romantic tie right here. And love here. This is the Ace of Cups. These 2 cards want to come out too. This is the Page of Pentacles or the Knave of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Cups energy, which very much ties into the energy up here with the Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So that's fond memories of the past, perhaps, your childhood. Again, this is the underlying energy. So some kind of romantic tie right there. with the Empress. So we have the Empress on the bottom here. We have the Emperor up there with the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands is here with the Empress. So she may be tied to a King of Wands. The Emperor could be tied to a King of Pentacles. And then there's Pisces energy, or perhaps an innocent energy, or a child, or puppy love there. That could literally be a pet in connection or connected to these two guys here. And then we have these guys. So this came out by itself. So this is love. And then there's a Page of Pentacles here and fond memories. But there's codependency here. This could be someone who's hurting themselves to try to be perfect. And that could be Capricornian energies as well. That came up. Capricorns read. Maybe someone, this could be also a love from the past that you never got over. Okay. So this came up by itself. And then these two over here. Let's see if we can get that to stay up. Okay. Now for your read. A romantic tie from your past. And you're dealing with the Emperor and the Empress, if you're not one of them. You're dealing with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And a connection to the Page of Cups, which could be you. An energetic exchange, the arrows of love, lots of back and forth between the Emperor and the Empress, perhaps. All right, and this is for Pisces for January 2023. Pisces, oh, there's your first card, the Angel. So you have the Temperance card of patience and balance, taking one step at a time. Could be a Sagittarius, right, off the beaten path, being patient. We did have the King of Wands. That could represent that. The challenge for you, January 2023 for Pisces. The challenge. Maybe you're dealing with patience as well. Pisces. The Three of Cups. So your challenge is the Three of Cups coming together. Perhaps a celebration or just getting multiple people on the same page. And the foundation here for you, Pisces. That could be the challenge for you is getting people together, you know, to socialize together. Maybe you'll all have different work hours. The foundation for Pisces, January 2023. So the bottom, the foundation here is the World, which for me is also Pisces energy. Being authentic to yourself, marching to the beat of your own drum, fully exposed, fully authentic. Perhaps you're in a parade twirling batons. Perhaps you're hanging out in a swimming pool on vacation. But there's the bull and lion down here definitely trying to get in to see you. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, but you have natural protection here. And maybe you have blonde hair, or you just went blonde and it's getting you a lot of attention, or maybe somebody doesn't like it because maybe you're getting too much attention and you're not paying enough attention to them. What's in the recent past here is the Ace of Cups. So there was love offered to the past here, or in the past. That could be the Holy Grail of self-love, spiritual love, new love, receiving some kind of Holy Communion. And then crowning for you, Pisces, is the Ace of Swords, the Truth, Excalibur, or perhaps someone getting their crown served to them on a silver platter. Perhaps offering love, some love for the truth. And this could be a Sagittarius who offered love to you in the past. And then in the present moment, you offering them your truth. Maybe you exchange truth with a Sagittarius. And again, the energy of being very worldly, coming full circle, and challenged by coming together with friends or a group, or just enjoy in general. And then what's coming up for you? What's coming up for you, Pisces? All right, this whole big group just came out. So we have judgment. So this could be a decision, a wake-up call, right? The waking of the dead. Maybe you have a lot of calls to make. But again, there's blonde hair here again. So there could be something about going blonde. Maybe Archangel Michael's coming in here and Gabriel, so the archangels in general right here. Maybe you look like an angel with blonde hair. Maybe there could be red here too. Maybe you have used multiple colors in your hair. You see yourself as the Four of Wands. Maybe you see yourself as a homebody or someone who is in union or likes to plan celebrations. Maybe you're serving, right? Because this could be serving, planning a catering thing out of someone's house. It also could be a cult, you know, who's selling stuff by the side of the road. Maybe at a mall, at a strip mall. Maybe someone's stripping. Or just very fully exposed. Or you could be working from home as well. What's around you or how others might see you is the Ten of Cups, which is emotionally fulfilled, happy family, happy ending. Right? It's kind of like I'm blanking out on the name. Just the happy family life, that perfect family, right? That perfect home where you work together to create things. Just really enjoying yourself, walking around the neighborhood together. This is really beautiful right here. The block for you is the Lovers. Maybe everything in your life is great, except you can't seem to pin down the right person to partner up with. And so the challenge for you is socializing, coming together, and then the block for you is the lover or the affection part, or perhaps a Gemini. And then what's coming up at the end here is a proposal, perhaps, the Knight of Cups. Is that you, or is that someone proposing to you? Or is that just you being love? What's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is an offer, a big offer. This is not only offering of love, but of time, money, and effort or a new life altogether. And look, you have 3 aces right here. That's amazing. There's a big new start for you coming. And then what's hanging in limbo is the King of Swords. So an air sign. This could be someone who's militant, or he's about to explode between his legs. I don't know if he's got a lot of fire on board there. Or maybe he's got a big stereo system. It's 16 X's there. So that's the Tower energy, which came up in Aquarius's energy. So maybe he's the Aquarius. Maybe there's an Aquarius that you want to offer something to, or wants to offer something to you. And he may find you very attractive. And then here is the last card that came out. I'm just stopping at this card now, but this one came out with a bunch. So this is the Seven of Pentacles, which for me is just reaping the rewards of your efforts. Perhaps you're saving but enjoying it. Perhaps doing a little bit of daydreaming. At 7, perhaps you're thinking about retiring, or just deciding how you want it, what your next step is. That in-between energy that came up there. What is my next step? How do I want to invest my money, my time, my energy? Do I want to go back to work? Do I want to invest? What do I want to do? Do I want to spend? So the bottom of the deck here is the Scrooge energy of the Four of Pentacles, keeping to themselves, being Scroogey, hoarding, holding on to stuff, right? Not letting go. And here's someone who's, you know, just laying around, happy with themselves. This could be some arrogance with this card, right? Maybe they put on some weight. Maybe they're drinking too much, or coming off as satisfied with themselves, but their appearance may not appear that they are happy with themselves. This could be, maybe they're in France. He's got a French beret. He could be sitting in the Louvre. Maybe he's sitting in the loo. All right, so again, this doesn't look like someone very happy. It looks someone who's overweight and hoarding. So this is the underlying energies. And let's see what came before that. Before that is the Fool. So someone freed themselves, but maybe getting free from their old situation led them into another kind of addiction, whether that's you or somebody else. There may have been a message, a wake-up call back here. So there was some grief. All right, so There may have been, this can be a marriage, a religion, an establishment, traditional norms, societal norms, a guidance counselor. But again, they expect you to bow down to them. This could be a Taurus. But from this Taurus energy or marriage energy or religion or establishment energy, there was grief. This could have been a funeral at the church or the synagogue or the temple. Someone experiencing loss or regret, feeling badly about something that was done. Perhaps at night or in the shadows, or to a Cancer, in some kind of awakening or idea, or because of someone's ego. And again, we have that radiation around their head is just like the moon right here. Like you would think it's the sun, but it's not because it's yellow. It's that energy of the moon. This could be an eclipse, though. This could be a moon with the sun radiating around it. That their radiation is eclipsing you, or vice versa. Maybe someone's sad that they eclipsed somebody else from their life, or they didn't see their beauty, their radiance, and they didn't step up to the plate. Perhaps this is someone going to the country or to the ranch, or just sending a message to the country or the ranch, or maybe the country house or the ranch house, right? Awakening, becoming aware, or just a bright idea to send a message to somebody, or maybe somebody's child did this. Maybe someone sent a message while somebody was walking or freeing themselves, or bumping into someone on a walk. Or maybe maybe they're thinking of things they could have done, but they didn't. And then it's perhaps sending somebody off of a ledge when they could have stopped them. And again, this could be the dog, the loyal friend right here, just sat there and did nothing and just watched. Okay, so there's this weird energy there. Someone who could have done something about it, but watched you crash instead. Or maybe you watched them crash. Maybe they needed to crash to learn a lesson. Not because you're serving them a lesson, but because you knew that there's something had to change in their life. All right, so we're going from this sad place, perhaps of romance, or a Cancer person, or the full moon, right? An awakening, or some kind of egos coming up here regarding a message and freedom, taking a leap of faith into emotional satisfaction, but then finding oneself hoarding. And that's not happy energy there at all. And regarding a marriage or an establishment or a religion, so like maybe getting away from something you thought was toxic for you, but then walking into something else that was toxic in a different way. So again, holding on, that can be someone holding on to grudges as well, like being by themselves, satisfied, but eating too much because they're not really self-satisfied. And again, that could be arrogance coming up here. There was an offer of love from an angel over here. Maybe something, it was an opportunity that you missed or they missed. Because you're holding on to a grudge or something. Or somebody else was holding on to a grudge and you offered them love. But again, there's a Sagittarius offering love right here in the middle of your read. And then there's this energy of Pisces down here. Holding on to the past, perhaps. Challenged by the Three of Cups, of coming together or socializing or just being in joy, no matter what. And then the truth coming out in the present moment about home or union or celebration here, or how happy you are at home. And there's perhaps an announcement being made at home, or making announcements from home, or a funeral maybe announced. Maybe someone passed that you know. And then around you is this happy family, or the ending of a cycle, but a happy ending, coming to an emotional completion, full circle. And challenge, or the block for you is the lovers, the affection. And then, in despite of this, being the Knight of Cups, or perhaps even though this was offered to the past, maybe now you're coming forward to offer some love back after giving the truth to this person. We have Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, and the underlying energy, there's Cancer and Aries. Gemini. So a Gemini person, this could just be a Gemini who's a challenge for you, or a block. Why is the Gemini a block? All right, so let's get going here. The Four of Pentacles for Pisces, January 2023. Pisces, January 2023. Why the Four of Pentacles? Why is the Four of Pentacles there? The Four of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is issues at work, whether it's monetary, whether it's people at work, whether it's third-party interference. What is the issue at work that's causing you or this person to hoard, to hold on to their energies, or be Scrooge-like? Or maybe you don't feel like you're making enough at work, or maybe there's just no work there, there's no work, or you're not getting enough work to make more money. But issues at work to maintain your sovereignty. It looks like you're in a great place if this is you, or this person is very independent. They get this is everything you could possibly want except that perfect partner. But there may be some issues at work, or perhaps leaving work. And maybe you feel like you're floating the coin, trying to keep everything balanced, not wanting to lose too much money. But there is affection here, the Lovers, Gemini energy as well. Being present in the moment. And this came up with Aquarius. As Aquarius had this Three of Wands right there. So there's a lot of affection here between you and the present moment, or between you and a Gemini perhaps, or a love from the past, or perhaps you're waiting for that ship to come back. And then there's this you're waiting for an announcement, or a wake-up call perhaps, or a service announcement. So you have Gemini and Aquarius there, and Cancer and Aries in the underlying energy. Oh, we have Pisces or Capricorn here too. So who's offering love to the past there with the Ace of Cups? The cards are getting a little sticky. This is very Pisces energy for me, but that can be Cancer too, or any water sign. This could be a disconnect from the past, someone you're still very bonded with, but haven't been able to socialize with them or see them. Maybe they're at a distance, or maybe your group just can't get together, or you can't socialize much because you're working too much. And this is someone sending love that they can't be with you, but I miss you, that kind of stuff. And then here's the Magician, which again is Gemini energy. So maybe you have a friend or a lover who's a Gemini energy that's at a distance, or you haven't been able to socialize with lately, but you guys are very close, and you feel like this Gemini makes magic, like they have all the tools they need to manifest, and they send their love as well as this Sagittarius energy. Maybe the Gemini has Sagittarius in their chart, or the Sagittarius with Gemini in their chart. And that's interesting, because right after the Magician comes the Ace of Swords reversed with the Wounded Warrior here, which is Sagittarius. Okay, so there may be a split between the Gemini and the Sagittarius, or the Magician or Gemini might feel divided about this Sag, not sure about them or not. The foundation here is the World, the Devil reversed. So detoxing, letting go of addictions and codependencies in order to lead the way. Coming full circle, feeling really good, feeling very authentic. And yet somebody's holding on to something, like not giving it up to you. Or this is you holding on to something regarding an offer of love from the past. Or not letting go. So this is detoxing and moving on, right? Letting go of the past and wanting to be successful and lead the way, bring good news to people, get attention. And then here's the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this, they may not be time to quite start yet, but getting ready for a brand new life perhaps, or just saving, or playing hardball, right? And it can be coming down to the wire, where we always feel like we're playing hardball with ourselves because we have to finally get ourselves in gear and go. Otherwise, we're going to miss something we need to do. So centrally is the Temperance card with the Ace of Wands. There's new passion here. That's the fourth ace, because you had the other three here. And even if they're reversed, doesn't matter, because they're getting ready to go forward. You're not quite ready yet, but you will be going forward in something, a big new beginning very soon. The Ace of Pentacles comes in with passion here regarding the Sagittarius energy. And this is a message of love, or perhaps Pisces is offering that passionate energy to a Sagittarius or a patient angel. Or perhaps offering a little love in hopes of getting back into the fold with them. Right? Coming back, maybe someone was recovering from an illness or an injury and sending a message of love with a little bit of passion as well. Maybe they're getting back in the game. But there's definitely Pisces and Saggy type of energy right here. Maybe if Sagittarius in your chart, so that's both you. So the challenge for you is the Three of Cups, which is reversed over here in the past. And this is about your freedom, right? Taking a leap of faith with your loyal friend over here, or perhaps you have a pet. And then there's the Queen of Cups reversed, perhaps leaving them behind, and they'll be sad that you leave. Or perhaps you felt like this person was detached from their emotions or too emotional, or perhaps they had a drinking problem or depressed, and you're getting away from all that. And this can also be yourself. You're getting away from the old you, right? The old one that was holding on to stuff that wasn't good for you, and you're finding your freedom, taking a leap of faith. And then we have the Ace of Swords crowning in your present moment. Pisces, and my brain's all tingling, like it's cutting my crown open. The Queen of Swords, the Lady Liberty, and there's her sword right there. It's very prevalent with a bird. And off with their heads. I'm getting the Alice in Wonderland's queen, but she's the Queen of Hearts, but she comes up looking like the Queen of Swords. So she is speaking her truth to this person who's offering the wand over here, which could be a Saggy Pisces, which could be you offering this passion and love to the Queen of Swords. And she could have her crown opening wide open, or perhaps serving you your head on a platter. But she's speaking her truth, and this person's giving them an option or a choice, or that could be a twin flame as well. And then we have this Four of Cups reverse energy, which is starting over again. This could be a twin coming in to your field, Pisces, or to someone you're with, Pisces, to offer a second chance. Again, this is an invitation to the Page of Swords. So an earth sign and an air sign. That can be kids, but it can just be that energy of children as well, and messages back and forth to each other, wanting to fix what was broken. What's coming up here for you is this Judgment card. Pisces. And the Death. That's literally could be going to a funeral. Maybe you got notice of a funeral and you're going to go to the service. Or a wake-up call about a Scorpio energy or an Aquarius energy, or an announcement about an ending or dark night, or again a Scorpio who's just walking over people, and there's Scorpio, all right, causing a fight. That's a wake-up call. And that Aquarius had the Tower here on a storm warning, and here's Aquarius. So Aquarius and Scorpio, that's not a good feeling right there, because that's very explosive. So a death, this could be sudden death as well. Sudden death that nobody was expecting, or sudden ending to something. Also, sudden dark night. So suddenly going into a deep depression because they went into dark night because their crown opened up wide. And then here is this Five of Wands of conflict of the group, like starting a fight, starting a competition. This can be acting though. This can be sports. So this could be Scorpio, like a lot of Scorpio energy going into competition here with sports or acting. And again, that could be the Grim Reaper. And again, there's the crown going flying, and here's this crown being opened up. If someone's crown is getting busted wide open, they might go into dark night. It might cause some conflict here. And again, there definitely could be an Aquarius involved here with you. And the need to stand up for yourself or even defend yourself here. And again, a Gemini and Aquarius here. And again, it could be an announcement of a funeral. And again, we have angels over here as well. So there's two angels, Gabriel and Michael. And that could be a big wake-up call for somebody about something they're doing. You see yourself as the Four of Wands. And the Two of Cups with the King of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a partner who's all about the money, or someone who's losing money or time, money, and energy, or is just really ungrounded right now. Or is that you? Maybe your partner is your home. Maybe you just love being home. And then here's the Ten of Cups reversed. And here's the Ten of Cups here. And this is how people see you. And this could be someone who's going to be unhappy because you leave home. If you're going off to a new adventure here and you're very independent, there could be someone, whether this could be a mother or a father energy here, who's going to miss you very much. And you have a very close relationship with them. And again, it's regarding the home and family. And again, there's the King of Swords too, reversed, who's also going to miss you when you go away. There could be a couple of men who are going to miss you. Remember that we had both the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles up there. So you might have two guys who are really going to regret that you left. The Ten of Cups. An awakening. The ego, seeing a new perspective, a sudden aha moment. Right? Coming out. That can be Pisces or Capricorn. Awakening and coming out, or dealing with somebody with Virgo in their chart. And this could be Pisces or Capricorn in their chart, not necessarily the sun sign. Again, this is very earthy energy here. And again, they're going to miss, this is all about, they're going to miss you when you're gone. Right? And you love being home. Children, pets, great weather, vacation, being completely naked and authentic to yourself, riding a horse perhaps. And again, Capricorn and Virgo energy's right there, but they're both reversed. And then Leo is upright. Maybe it's coming up like you're, you're liquid sunshine for them. And the flame just went out. The block is the Lovers. And again, there's grief. Someone may have passed. Or something ended suddenly. The Seven of Cups reversed is, dumping multiple loads, dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve you, right? It's like, cleaning up the act, having all these options, but now realizing that it's not worth all of that. It's whittling it down to one. What's really most important to you? It's like a wake-up call. Whatever happens to somebody else is a wake-up call to you, because whatever the situation was that happened to them is going to make you think about something in a different way. Again, dumping emotional attachments that don't serve you. Perhaps traveling to find peace here, away from having to come clean about something. Or away from other people's sneakiness, sneaky behavior. Finding peace away from that. This also could be traveling, passing children back and forth with your lover, with an ex. And very sad when they leave. It feels like all of your happiness goes away. The Knight of Cups, or their happiness goes away when you leave. It could be either way. There's definitely soulmate energy here. We have the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess, which could be you. This also could be Virgo energy, perhaps Aquarius. But there's some kind of heartbreak or disappointment or separation, or sad about separation. This could be somebody's heart failed or somebody's heart broke. And there's that broken heart between the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. And a message of love. And this is where the Queen of Pentacles is rising above. And just trying to keep peace of mind, staying balanced, keeping things to themselves. Perhaps the High Priestess or Pisces energy is expressing her heartbreak or disappointment with the Queen of Pentacles, and she's keeping her secrets for her. Someone she talks to, whether it's a friend, a sister, a mom. Because she knows she'll rise above it and keep it to herself. But the Ace of Pentacles here, and it's reversed over here, the Knight of Cups is making an offer. But at the same time, it's depressing for them. Like it's like parents helping your children, right? So you give them things to help them out, like money and things like that. But at the same time, you don't want them to be independent because then you may not see them. So there's this energy of depression or even arrogance here, or keeping words to yourself. This can also be verbal abuse here regarding this King of Swords over here, which is also coming up with the Emperor. And the Queen of Wands reversed. And remember, we have the Empress over here. It looks like this Aquarius man is abusive, and he's right here, this King of Swords. Maybe he's part in your family, right? It feels like it's not like your partner, but someone who's in your family. These could both be in your family. Or these two men are ending an emotional cycle. Some kind of addictive cycle or abusive cycle. Right? The King of Pentacles could have issues involving, being a workaholic. And this one could have issues involving their truth. Maybe they lie. And they're verbally abusive. But why is that energy you were dealing with at home? Were you living with guys before? We have there's definitely something happens. I'm not having a good feeling. Something happens to someone. So the King of Swords was reversed over here, and it's still reversed here too. Like that could be a bad message that came in, a depressing message coming into the Emperor upright and the Queen of Wands reversed. Is this about the King of Swords? Or is the King of Swords the one bringing in the bad news or being verbally abusive? And again, there's reaping rewards of your efforts here. And the same card comes up next here too. This is love. So here's that Ace of Cups over here being offered to this energy right here of the King of Swords, reaping rewards of being negative or being, it could just be being depressed. And it could be also and the King of Swords can be any air sign, not just Aquarius right up there, because there could be two air signs here. We could have, you know, Libra or Gemini there too. And they may have been reaping the rewards of you offering your love over here, or of Sagittarius offering them love. So like a Sagittarius offering a Libra or Aquarius love in the past. And maybe you have one of those signs in your chart, which may identify you, or maybe you just witnessed this between two guys. Actually, two guys right here. Can you tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles here for Pisces, January 2023? This is working really hard, working to align and with ending pain or a painful ending. But again, this can just be getting a massage or something like too, maybe working as a masseuse. But there's injustice here about ending pain or in a painful ending and reaping the rewards of receiving love. Receiving there's twin energy there too. Reaping the rewards, or two people reaping the rewards of a third person's love. Working really hard to end the pain and the injustice regarding this with the King of Cups reversed. And that could be a marriage, a religion, a religious person, an establishment here, a Taurus who has conditions of love. Or that could be, you know, someone through marriage is the King of Cups reversed. Has there been a passing here? The Knight of Wands. This came up in Aquarius' energy over here as the player falling short. This can also be someone running out of energy, right? This could be a young person who's exercising and then collapses because maybe they have a heart malfunction or something like that. But this could be a player. Maybe they party a lot, so they don't treat themselves well and something happens. Or these two clash. Could be two bulls, because that's been coming up too. There's that Taurus energy. All right, this is the ending could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a death of somebody. But this is like this tower exploding that came up in Aquarius' read too. But this is definitely Sagittarius and Aries and Taurus energy here. And then again, we have Taurus here with the Empress. She's reversed, but the Emperor's upright. So there could be a fight between the Emperor and the Empress, or something happens, like, you know, someone has a heart attack or something like that, and they have to go to the hospital. But some kind of sudden energy like that, which is then a big wake-up call for whether it's you or somebody else regarding the family, the Ten of Pentacles family. And this also could be a mother and two children who are then left behind in a Ten of Pentacles family. right? Where maybe the King of Swords was the Emperor there. Maybe he's with a mistress here. Maybe he died having sex with his mistress. But there's the Emperor and the Empress, but she's reversed and there's another woman here, unless that's the same person. And then that would be a Taurus person with fire in their chart. Some kind of heated exchange here with the family, or just a lot of back and forth travel or communication or energy there. And again, feeling weak or needing courage here, feeling imprisoned, suffering in silence, trapped with no way out. And there's deception here, or some kind of subconscious energies coming up. So again, this is someone who's maybe their crown blasted open. They went like acutely into dark night. And all of a sudden they're really depressed and no one understands why. This is Atlas energy of the burden of working too hard, of carrying the weight of the world, being patient with everyone or everything, or seeing angels perhaps. And again, we have the angels right here. And there's the King of Wands. So this could be the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy, which came up in your initial card and the underlying energies there. Very satisfied with themselves. This came up in Aquarius' energy too, and it's right here for you. Someone who's holding on to their independence, or some arrogance there about not wanting to share their stuff. Maybe they were sick and they didn't tell anybody. No, and here's sharing though. So the King of Wands did share with perhaps he's sharing his destiny with the Knight of Cups, which is you. This is Pisces energy here. Sharing or settling out, schooling the golden goose, and then offering love. This King of Wands could be finding their independence. Maybe they were with someone and now they're not. They're settling out. Maybe they're settling the score, and then moving on to offer love. Really excited to offer love and passion, perhaps to Pisces or to a divine feminine here. Someone who's authentic to themselves, complete, feeling whole and complete and really inspired by this. This is also, could be two children really inspired by you. Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands, really inspired by coming full circle about Pisces or a divine feminine being completely authentic to themselves. And perhaps these could be offers to you as well. And those could be, cousins or brothers and sisters, that kind of stuff, who are looking up to you. And then this is the world. This is tripping up or taking a fall or breaking patterns, right? Dropping the facade with the kids, with the young ones. And then here's the Page of Pentacles, offering an invitation or a student to learn, right? Showing the kids that not only are they going to learn from her, but she is going to learn from them. And then there's the Page of Swords. You have all four, well, you don't have all four, but there's 4 children right here. And one from each suit, right? The Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and then the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. With Pisces or the world or the divine feminine in between, showing them how to break patterns and how to see things, how to look at different angles of the coin, how to step up to the plate and use your words or thoughts, right? So someone wanting to learn something from you or the divine feminine here, or from the world. And then here is the Chariot reversed, or some kind of brokenness. All of a sudden it stopped. The buck stops here at home. Someone's coming home and they're not going to leave. They're refusing to leave. And then there's that energy of never letting go post-war. So something happens that wakes somebody up to something, and then they go home and they never want to leave. And the buck stops here, so to speak. But there's a lot of child energy here, or messages coming in from everywhere around the world to home about brokenness, about breaking down, breaking up, breaking in, break out, break through, emergencies to the hospitals there from home. And again, the energy of never letting go and ending the war within. It's very interesting, Pisces. You got Emperor and Empress energies there, including in the first card that I pulled of becoming. So you're in between. You're in between partnering up with the King of Pentacles and Emperor, or are these people that you are friends with, that you have a really good connection with? Maybe something happens to a friend or somebody that you knew. Let's pull a Romance Angels card. And there's definitely a romantic tie here for you. And the King of Wands. The King of Wands is up right now here. King of Swords is reversed. And again, you have Gemini and Aquarius both here too. And that could be at work. Is this someone you used to work with? And again, the Ace of Swords was reversed over here, so this could be a lie coming forward. But it also could be, I think, someone's crown is blasting wide open. And again, just like the Tower right here, and blasting into dark night of the soul. All of a sudden, someone's really depressed. This is Pisces, January 2023. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Aquarius had the exact same too. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And reconciliation. Aquarius had the exact same thing. Is there an Aquarius you know? The bottom of the deck is worth waiting for. I shuffled these cards, and that's exactly what Aquarius got. So there's obviously some kind of Aquarius going on with you. Or somebody who has got Aquarius in their chart in a significant way. And let's see what the energy deck has for you. And again, it looks like a child who's been hurting themselves to be perfect, to gain love, learning to love themselves. And again, this is fond memories of the past, a soulmate, a past life mate, fond memories of your childhood. But again, of trying to be perfect and then ending up hurting yourself. Right? Maybe too much was being expected of you. You know, I have this young energy for Pisces, and then you have these older men over here. And partnering up with older men. So what is the last message for Pisces here? What does Pisces need to know? Door to value. Make sure you value yourself and you know what's most important to you before you make any decision. Because there's a very material world right here. The 31 is the group. It's the 5 of Wands. It's the conflict. And then there's the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. There's the crown chakra again opening up. And the 41 of self-love, spiritual love, new love. And finding your way to the top just to find disappointment because there's no place like home. I guess I'm going to title that, your video, There's No Place Like Home. It's finding achievement, stardom, whatever it is that you long for, the trophy, and then realizing once you get there, there's no place like home. It's like Dorothy. And then here's that King of Wands again. Maybe there's someone you miss at home too, the King of Wands. And that could be someone who's playing coy with you, right? Like they're all tied up because they want your attention. It wasn't because they were trying to stay away from you. It was because maybe they were scared of you and they need you to come towards them. and take your mask off, or both of you taking your masks off. Maybe you were playing parts and weren't being your authentic selves when you knew each other. And now there's an opportunity to take your masks off and realize that this really is the one for you. Because there is some kind of reconciliation. The bottom of the deck is third chakra archangel, Shamuel, which is your confidence, same as Aquarius. 37 is the King of Cups. And then again, this could be your old man as well, with the King of Cups, and then the Magician in the Mirror, the 53 of the Knight of Swords. It's about finding your confidence and shining your light and getting to know each other, knowing your worth. Again, not waiting till you get to the top to find out it's not what you really wanted all along. And then the King of Wands. And is that you? Playing coy because of fear of relationships, of getting hurt. Or playing games because they're afraid to get hurt. And now it's time. It's time for the reveal. The masks come off, and there's a 5. There's a Taurus energy there. So love and Taurus and the King of Wands, because it could be a very fiery Taurus here, or Sagittarius right there too. And I hope you made sense of all this, because it's a lot going on, Pisces. So yeah, comment below. Remember your water, your sleep, your joy, your nature. Make sure you go out and touch things outside and keep yourself grounded and follow your knowing. There's no place like home. There could be something, a difficult situation that plays out in another family that could be related to you or not, but it really brings it home to you, right? What you have, appreciation for the situation you have and the peace that you have in your life. So I'm going to leave it at that, Pisces. Rise and be loved, love and rise. Have an amazing January 2023. I'll see you again, Pisces. Take care.